Okay, so continuing on with Henry Akins' no-gi side control attack system, we are playing from broken scarf. Another reaction, or the super chill position, another reaction Matthew can be doing is I'm pulling his right elbow up, I'm putting a weight on him, he's carrying my weight. He will want to bump and try to get his right elbow in my right hip. His right hand will be in my left hip. From there, he'll be looking to put me on his hip, and now the escapes are happening. Anytime he gets this, obviously, if he tucks this, I can now use my legs to push, to put weight on him, and find that elbow and pluck it. And now he's back to carrying my weight, but that can be very difficult, especially if he's made a wedge and he's gluing his right elbow to the mat. So another strategy we can be thinking about from this position is attacking his elbow with weight distribution. So from here, all I'm looking to do is put his wrist in his body. How do I do that? From my position, I'm just going to change my base. So my left hip is going to be pushing Matthew's right wrist towards his body. Notice the way my knees are off the mat. Now I've managed to push his wrist to here. I'm going to smear back, and I want the back of his hand over his shoulder. That's going to put a lot of pressure in his elbow. Inexperienced people will tap from here just from the discomfort. Better players will straighten their arm to try and get relief, and that's going to go back into control position again. So again, from here he's bumped, he's got his elbow back in. I'm just using that weight transition to push his wrist down. Once I get it here, I'm sagging. So again, once I have it here, I really want it over his shoulder, so I'm just going to sag down, putting pressure on that wrist. Now, maybe I haven't got the bite, or he could have flexible shoulders. The other thing I can be doing is I have a free hand here. I'm going to be starting to work that paper cutter. And again, from that position, as I'm pushing in, he'll want to either try and defend that, or he'll straighten his arm, and I'm back into super chill again. Just turn this way, bro. Nice. And the minute he puts that down, I'm just putting pressure on him. When he pushes it up, I'm back in again. Again, he gets that elbow down. I just turn my hip, and my left hip is pushing that wrist towards his body. If it comes high, I'm going to start to sag back. I want his wrist pushing into his shoulder. And then from there, when he punches it through, I find it again. I'm back in the position. He does it one more time. I'm here. Maybe I'm not just getting that bite, so I'm going to start working that paper cutter. And now I have it again. Maybe his arm comes around to defend his other arm. And I have the Americana. So it all ties in. We're going to be relentlessly attacking this arm if it comes around with the Americana. We'll talk about straight arm in a minute. Paper cutter, and on this side I'll be plucking it. If he tucks it in, I'm going to be smearing it, putting pressure on his elbow, and then we'll look at the side crucifix to control it as well.